Hi everyone, it's Amanda, and today's topic is, today we're going to talk about sex and Twilight. Yes, sex and Twilight. We're also going to talk about how the Bruins are doing this season, because so far we are in the playoffs. We have to win, I think it's 4 games we have to win 4 out of 7 games against the other teams who are in the playoffs, and we will win. So cross your fingers, hope we win. Woo! So let's talk about sex and Twilight. So there is a sex scene in the new upcoming Breaking Dawn. And all I have to say is that there are 2 things that can happen. One, it's going to be amazing, and people are going to love the movie, and that scene is gonna rock. Or 2, they're gonna screw up the scene, and it's gonna kill the fucking movie. And if they kill the movie, I'll be very, very upset. I will. I'll cry. Because that's like a pinnacle moment. It's just like, it's like the kiss. It's gonna be like the final kiss in Harry Potter between Harry and Ron, between Ron and Hermione. Everything's kind of there's all this tension, and it's all just leading up to this one big moment, and it has to be perfect. So hopefully comes out right. So another thing that we're going to talk about that has to do with sex is, can you have sex with your friends and with no strings attached? Some people, there are all these movies about it, and in every movie it always ends up with the guy and the girl, they have flings, and 2 things happen. One, they either end up together, or they lose their friendship, they meet 10 years later, and they end up together anyway. But can it work? I mean, is it possible that it could work? I mean, I don't know. Can you just be sex friends? That's something only you can answer. I mean, I personally think that it could work if it's someone that you haven't been in a relationship with and you don't have that strong feelings for. I don't think you could do it with someone. I don't think you could be just sex friends with someone that you've been in a relationship with. As much as I would love to be just sex friends with one of my exes, and if you're watching this, you probably know who you are, I would love to do that. Oh, I would love to have him in my bed. Unfortunately, it just wouldn't work out. Because it doesn't work when you're friends with, when you've been in a relationship with someone, and then you're not, and then you just go ahead and say, oh, but we're still gonna have sex. It doesn't work like that. Someone's gonna end up hurt, you know? But it could work if you're just friends. If you were really just friends and you guys never dated. It's totally possible. I think it could be possible. But that's just me. So let me hear what you think. Write a comment, Let me know. Write it up. Let me know. Let me hear your comments. So, I think that's all I'm going to talk about sex for today, because I talk about sex way too much. And if any of my friends are watching this, you guys know I talk about sex way too much. So I'm going to stop talking about sex. So, on to Twilight news. We are going to talk about Eclipse. and a little bit of Breaking Dawn. The new Breaking Dawn movie trailer, or a sneak peek of the movie, will be shown on Sunday night, 2 days away. Yay! 2 days away at the MTV Movie Awards. Cross your fingers. I can't wait. We only have a couple more days to go, and it's going to be awesome. And right after the MTV Movie Awards, they're going to show, it's the premiere of the new series, Teen Wolf. And if you guys are Twilight fans, you know, the original Teen Wolf movie, Harry Potter, any of the fantasy shows, you are going to love it. I've seen some of the things, Vampire Diaries. This is the show for you. It's going to be amazing. I've seen the commercial for it. Oh, mwah. And another series is coming out called The Secret Circle. It's not on MTV. It's going to be on the WB. Hopefully, the CW. Hopefully, it'll be on the same night as Vampire Diaries because it's written by the same author of the Vampire Diaries series. So you're gonna have the witches, and you're gonna have we have the vampire show. So now we're gonna have the witch show. So yay! I've been sad since they canceled Charm, so get my witch show back. Back to now we're gonna get to Eclipse. I am very upset. I am. The past couple of weeks, I finally found my Eclipse disc. I realized that it was in my mom's DVD player. Didn't know it was there. And I've watched it pretty much every night for the past couple of weeks. And I'm very upset with it. I am. I've come to the conclusion that I'm very upset with the movie. First of all, the order in which things happen, they're not that. It's not in the right order. Okay, the talk. Back to sex. The sex talk that when Billy is trying to talk to Bella about sex, it's supposed to be at the beginning of the movie, and then later on she gets back to the sex thing with Edward. But the way they have it in the movie, it's that Alice shows up, says, "Oh, your situation for the battle's all done." Bella goes inside and she's talking to her dad, and then, "Oh, guess what, Bella? We're gonna have a sex talk." And then, ooh, next scene, Bella and Edward. Bella tells Edward, "Oh, Edward, I want to have sex with you." Yeah, that does not happen in the book. It happens, it's like the second fucking chapter that happens. Like, they have the sex talk, and then Compromise is when they finally, and that's like fucking the 10th chapter. Like, it's like the 10th, 11th, 12th chapter that's Compromise, and that's when they bring up the sex chapter again. It's like, it makes no sense. And the Volvo, the car, okay, I'm very upset about the fucking car. Is supposed to be a silver fucking Volvo. That is not a silver Volvo. That is a black fucking car. And Alice did not hold Bella captive. She did get her yellow Porsche, but you don't get to see the yellow Porsche that much. You see a glimpse of it in that scene I was just talking about with Alice and Bella. Also, they don't mention the Denali's. They don't mention them in any of the movies. Any of them. And they are supposed to be mentioned in the very first movie. If you go back to the book, in the very first book, they're mentioned. It's true. They're mentioned in the very first book. They don't mention them at all in any of the movies. And it's very upsetting because they're key characters in the next one, along with Charlotte and Peter and Charlotte, which are supposed to be talked about in the scene with Jasper and Bella when they're talking about Jasper's past, which is another scene that they messed up because that scene's supposed to be in the Cullens' house when Bella and Edward's at school. And the scene where the wolves and the Cullens are fighting, it's supposed to be done at night. in the movie, it's fucking day. It is. I'm pissed. And another thing, there's supposed to be 10 wolves. 10! There's only 8! There's 8! They're missing Colin and Brady. I'm very upset about this. And I have like 5 minutes left to talk. Because at that point, you can only do 15 minutes on YouTube. So, at least my account or whatever. So, it's like, gar! Oh my god, it's like, ah! It's upsetting me. Like, I'm really annoyed. And at the end of the movie, it's supposed to be, like, at the very, very end, Jake, it goes to Jake's point of view at the very last chapter, and it's him talking to Leah, and then he runs away. That doesn't happen. And that's where it kind of picks up off in the next book. Ugh! It annoys me. Like, I'm really annoyed with the movies. And I'm about to, like, read the other books over again and watch the other movies just to compare notes, because I'm, like, very gar about this. Like, I'm gonna, like, scream at someone because it's like, what the fuck? Like, come on, like, what the fuck? Oh my gosh. Speaking of Twilight, I got my Twilight backpack. It says, I run with vampires. Which I wish I ran with vampires. Maybe then I'd get laid, you know? I mean, come on. Girl, you know? Sometimes girls need book too, you know? You do. That's sad day. I might cry, hold on. I'm all good. So good! So good! That's for you, Sabrina, I love you. So yeah, that's my Twilight bag. I only have a couple seconds left, so just a quick update on what's going on in my life. I have to stay after school a lot next week. We have 2 weeks left of school, and next week I have to stay after every day. I have a lot to make up. I'm out a lot of school. I get sick a lot. I have chronic migraines, so they keep me home a lot. So yeah, I gotta stay after school a lot. Yeah, it's not really how you want to spend your last 2 weeks of school. And then every night I have to study for finals, which is okay because there's really nothing on TV except for Mondays, which is going to be Switched at Birth, which is a new show, and Secret Life. Yeah. Other than that, there's nothing really going on. Oh, one other thing that's going on in my life is that I am going to give myself a makeover. It's my summer project. I've loved my red hair, don't get me wrong. But I've always really wanted to be bleach blonde. So I'm going to give my hair a rest for a really long time. I'm not going to do a lot with it. You know, no dyeing, you know. I'm not going to dye my hair for a while. And I'm going to get myself into shape, you know, get some abs up on this stomach of mine, get some nice strong muscles because I don't got none. You know, for a cheerleader, an dancer, I don't really got strong muscles. You know, get some leg muscles going, get my ankles to the place it should be. You know, get everything where I want it, and then give myself a nice makeover. Got my hair bleached blonde, you know. So I'm excited. But that's all the time. I have legit like 20 seconds. So I love you. Love all you Twilighters, you Twitubers, you Harry Potter fans, everyone, all you Pretty in Pink lovers. Love you. Bye.